Alright guys, I've got to get busy on the ft8 for the damn 12 days of Christmas so that I can get all my bands. What I'm trying to do is get all my bands I could possibly get um, every day. Let's go pull open QRZ. We'll pull open PSK Reporter. My two tools of choice. QRZ. I need to go into my log. I need to see where I'm at. We need to look and see what we need left for today. So we're over here, got the radio going. We're looking in the log. 12 days of QRZ. I missed the first couple of days. Okay, I'm probably not going to get 60 meters, unfortunately. We can try right now. So I learned while I was doing some stuff that certain radios will not work on 60 meters that are older because they use the 80 meter low pass filter. And so they cut off above high. We were having a discussion about it on the live the other day, but this is one of the radios where this falls in between the 40 meter filter. And so the low pass filter, as I understand it, allows everything low to pass and everything high. It has a very sharp cutoff at a determined frequency. And you can tell if we turn this off and we listen for the click. We're probably here at 499. So that means it changes right here. Okay. Then we need to see where it clicks again. There's your 80. So below that's 160. We keep going. We probably won't hear it click again because we're in the broadcast. Okay. So we go. This is all low passing. Until it clicks, it's going to cut off. So it should be 1.9 something. Yep. Now we're at the 80. And that's going to cover all of that up to 5 megahertz. So that means that we're good to go. But the 756 Pro doesn't work that way. It clicks higher up. It clicks after. It clicks at about 6. So it's 1 megahertz too high. And what that means is that it's starting 40 over here instead of down below that band. And the frequency is at the limit of the low pass filter, because it's not allowing. So at the top of this, it's going to click at like 8, I think. Wow, where's it click at? 9? Am I not hearing it? Okay, so this clicks at 8. Okay, so we got 5 to 8. So it's going to be really bad at 8 megahertz. All this right here would be really, really bad. So it's the limit of the top of the filter. It starts to drop off. Okay, so anyway, with that out of the way, I just thought I would describe that to where, because 60 meters is an interesting deal. So we need to get 60. We need 30, we need 20, we need 17. We need all of these. We don't have any of them. We're probably not going to get them today because I really don't want to sit in front of the computer all day. And we only have 2 hours, less than 2 hours, of an hour and a half to do it. Let's scroll out of there. I think it's going to be a lost cause on some of this stuff. So, okay. We'll check and see. I don't know what band I was on last. I'm pretty sure I'm not tuned up on this band by any means. And I don't know if the radio will match it. It will not. So I have to refer to my chart. Since we're not hearing anything on 60, we might want to pick that as our last band to go ahead and try and work. And 30 is probably going to be hard too. Let me go back over to my QRZ. We don't need 40, so we need 30 through 10. Okay. So, let's see if there's anything on 30. There's in fact some stuff on 30. Let's see if it'll tune. It tunes. Let's just jump right into here and just start calling. I've not tuned the big tuner. I've just tuned the radio's internal tuner to whatever the tuner is tuned to, if that makes any sense. I'm not in pass-through. Without it, we would be at about a 3.5 SWR. This is the ALC in the middle here, not the SWR. I don't remember how to adjust. I want this automatic notch filter off too. And I want the noise reduction on. The noise reduction actually does work on this radio. So, we're going to try and get all of these bands, hopefully, except for 60. If I can drum up a contact on 30, that's going to be probably my hardest band, I think. Okay, so now we've made a couple transmissions, and we can see we're getting out. We're doing good enough. So what we're probably going to need to do is just kind of hunt for stations. We got RF, and the way I can tell that is because when I click on this, it doesn't want to open this window. Okay, so we got a couple of stations. We could try this guy. He was calling CQ, but it looks like maybe a couple cycles ago. It's easier to call out whoever's calling CQ than it is to sit here and call yourself. Somebody else is already talking to him, so now we're causing a problem, and I can't halt it. I generally find that this doesn't stop QRM, but yet it actually causes problems when you don't want it to. If I'm calling CQ, somebody else calls on my frequency, it kicks me off. But like, for example, I saw a guy calling CQ, I clicked on him, he was already in a conversation, it still let me transmit, and it should not have. It doesn't work right. I wish they would just remove that function completely. You can uncheck the box, but it doesn't stop it from blocking you in other ways. It says to inhibit TX if the other station answers another station, and I have that unchecked. See, I got kicked out. We don't even know why. Another station decided to call him, and it kicked me out. Let's get this. This thing is locking up. It's really annoying. Okay. So I want to find the guy with the best signal. I don't want to screw around. I want to get in and out of here because I'm probably going to have to do this 5 or 6 times before one of them confirms in the first place. That's pretty loud, so that's somebody nearby. Yeah, it's probably that guy that I'm calling. So like somebody mentioned, everybody's using Logbook of the World and something called Grid Tracker. And so they end up with some crap like this, where you're getting all these stations picking you up. And they could be monitors. I can usually tell if I look at them. It'll say sometimes what they're actually using. None of these actually look like monitors. This one it's a Spark SDR. It's most likely a monitor. Okay, anyway. So we're having trouble making a contact on here because nobody wants to answer. I don't use Logbook of the World. They can go fuck off. They are worse than trying to log into your bank account. A password upon stupid certification, and them and the ARRL have done nothing useful for us in a very long time, except for take our money and let them take away the spectrum. I like the ARRL handbooks, but as far as I'm concerned, they're just another government agency. So, I guess apparently if you don't play by their game with their numbers game and their Logbook of the World and their grid deal, then you're automatically not going to get logged into their log, and they're not going to call you. You won't get responded to you. They're using an algorithm or whatever, a strategy to determine, and it will automatically, supposedly, not answer you. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do know that a large percentage of the stations on PSK Reporter are just monitoring stations. And then there's probably a bunch of them that are people that are not at the station to answer you, and they've just left their radio on. So then there's the other ones that aren't going to answer you for whatever reason. So it looks like great propagation, but not getting any calls. And I've adjusted my time clock and all those other things. It's really weird, because when ft8 was brand new, this wasn't a problem. You'd see this many contacts. You would not be able to keep up with how many replies you were going to get. It's not like that no more. So I think what we'll end up seeing is there'll be a new mode to probably overtake this one, and this will go the way of PSK. So it's gotten to the point where it's just ridiculous. Can't even make contact. And the other one, what is it? JS8 call. Nobody's really using that. You can get people on 40 and 20 meters, but you know, I mean, it's not real active. And it's a cool idea, but like, you know, it's not real active. I've been on here for at least 10 minutes. I've tried several different stations. I can't get anybody to answer me, even with 50 watts. I see that this guy's... I'm getting like some selective fading or something. I want to say the band is not real good. 21 reported on 30. Nothing on 17. I don't know. I cannot make a call for anything. I've been on here for 10 minutes. It's absolutely bullshit. I've got all of these fucking stations picking me up for the last 13 fucking minutes. Yeah. And I can't make a call. For whatever reason. I usually have better luck if I contact a DX station, because they're more likely to answer. Isn't that sad? But there really isn't anybody on here, DX, that's got a good signal right now at the moment. So, I've tried calling CQ. So we're just going to go up to 20, I guess. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm tired of all these people and their stupid ass monitor stations. You're not doing anybody any fucking favors. Great, so I can see how my antenna works. I know how my antenna works. A bunch of stuff on here. We'll try Venezuela. Nobody's really got a great signal, and they're more likely to answer. Because I'm DX to them, so... I have a feeling what'll happen. On my next call, I'll get booted out because somebody else is going to call them. Nope, not yet. So general rule of thumb for me is 3 times I call them, I'm done. Next, next, next. We got Spain in there. I really don't think that's going to happen. I don't care about the DX. I just want a confirmed contact. That's all I want. I just want a confirmed contact for my QRZ 12 days. That's it. I don't care about your DX. I'm just trying to get the 12 days for every band. And I mean, I've got months to do it, so it isn't really a big deal. I noticed something kind of strange. You see the power is down all the way here. That wasn't supposed to be there, but why was I putting out? Oh, that won't stop. Something's not right. I don't know. It was still transmitting. I'll tell you what, I'm about done for the day. I'm like, nah, I don't have the patience for this. Today, I've got too many bands that I need to get. And a little over an hour left to do it. And I've been doing this for at least 15 minutes. I haven't made a single contact on 2 different bands, 3 different bands. Like, it's just stupid at this point. Nobody's replying. I know that, according to PSK Reporter, I'm doing just fine. So, it is what it is.